But now, now that we're in the YouTube age, you know, we got a new media making it easier again for people to put up their fan subs and even fan dubs. And
the real dubs.
Right. So once again, the market's pretty much saturated. And I should be like, you know, it's evil, but I found myself watching 17 versus Piccolo the other night. So
way to help the industry.
Only for a minute.
It's hard.
You know how much it is for 1 minute?
It's hard to get people to give a crap about intangible property rights.
I owned the DVD, I just couldn't find it. So that.
Oh, I'm not saying like here.
It's your fault.
We're still blaming you.
I think it helped that they started charging. Well, started offering things in like season packs. Like here, we'll give you 13 episodes for $45 instead of 4 episodes for 30.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Hector Reyes.
Hector.
He's doing a fantastic job.
I just wanted to see them.
I just want to show off my
He's
new
like,
hat.
that Seitz kid show up.
Did everybody show up for this?
I just wanted to add to that, though, this ebb and flow of cycles that have come and gone in the anime industry and popularity of licensing things versus the disappearance of work has happened twice before. So it's cyclical, and I panic each time, but I panic a little bit less each time just because I've got some experience in it, and it's really because of the competition in other markets that's driven it before. Primarily Canadian market taking over a lot of licensing and dubbing.
Why is it?
So move to Canada.
Interestingly enough, if you're Canadian, you can have a duo work permit and work in California or in the States and Canada. But if you're American, you can't do that. They will not allow us to compete with their market.
They're just a dominion.
Yes, like
not even really a country.
It wasn't certain talent that you hate Scott McNeil for that sort of thing. He can do anime, and then he can do like Scooby-Doo too, and make some good money.
It's tough.
All right, well, let's take
Open
some
it up.
questions. You had your hand up here.
I was thinking about with Robotech, going back, how I know it was made in like the 80s, dubbed in the 80s and everything. Going back and now looking at.
Why are you giving us this back?
Please continue.
Isn't that a Miyazaki film, The Banana Comes Out?
The banana comes out.
Put it in Lucite.
Going back and watching it now and seeing that we're in the middle of, as far as chronologically, we're in the middle of when the timeline of the events started.
Wow.
And looking back at the old technology, what their vision of the future technology was compared, was going to be compared to what it is today.
I didn't realize that. That's a great observation. Well, what do you think?
Throwing it back at you.
Well, is it? Do you see anything that's come to light?
They were trying to deal with daily life, obviously, on this huge, gigantic ship.
Right.
Having the technology, not having the technology here today, what they thought it might be today back then. For me, it's a lot of it's just kind of interesting.
Well, now to be fair,
so
a lot of the technology came because the alien spacecraft crashed Earth in 1999. And we used their technology to make those cool new things, so we stole their technology. Did you know that?
Wait, in the show or in real life?
I don't even remember the time.
In the show, no alien ship crashed to Earth, okay, Patrick?
It's early.
But in 2009, when the SDF-1 was supposed to have launched, February 2009, there was in Southern California, there was a launch party. A Robotech launch party, and we had a bunch of people there.
I wasn't invited?
I'm sorry. I didn't know you then, but I know you now, so we'll bring you to the next one.
Thank you.
But yeah, we had, what's his name, Michael, the guy who does the music? His name's Michael. He's like, look up the sky.
Bradley.
Oh,
Michael Bradley.
Okay, yeah, he was there. Michael Bradley was there, and we had a couple of other, I think Richard Epcar was there, and he left early. I had missed him. And I was there as Max Sterling because I'm a big Robotech nerd. I know. But yeah, so we did commemorate that happened, in February 2009 and pretend that it was launching. And they gave us little coins with that and shirts, and we had a bunch of stuff.
I want swag.
What are they going to do to commemorate the whole
like Harmony Gold sponsored it?
No, it was fan.
But
they just know, because the show's been around so long, they've gotten to know the voice actors, a lot of them, and invited them, and a lot of them came.
I see. Yeah, and that's the little Robotech Summit or whatever they have each year now. Or
well, they are having another anniversary thing this coming September.
Yes.
Are you doing
that? I was
that?
invited to that one. Yes.
Are you coming?
I think I might. How's that for indifference?
She's like, oh, I wish I was invited. You coming to the next one? I might.
She's like, see what happens if you don't invite me once?
It's all about the invite, right?
and Your Honor, honestly, this hit list that Wendee had nothing to do with the explosion. Really, no, it was.
They did a concert in Japan too.
Oh, excellent.
Wait, why wasn't I invited to that one?
That's
sure I'm from Texas. Oh, that's right.
Okay, anyone else have a question? Yes, you go fastest.
Me?
Yes, sir.
No, fuck.
SOS guy, brigade.
SOS Brigade.
Yes. Yeah, okay. My question for Wendee. Forgive me if I'm wrong. You did Harvey, Suzumiya, and Hanaka from Lucky Star, right?
That's right.
How fun was it to do both voices?
So rockin' fun. I gotta just tell you, I had so much fun with it because Konata's so like craggy and so, like this different voice that I kind of came up with that very much in tandem with the director and the producers on the show, but it was just so great. She's such a slack. She's just so lazy and whatever. And
is that the gamer one?
She's totally into like she'll stay up all night and
right.
Yeah. and Haruhi is like accesses the hyper side of me, the total hyper energy thing, and she's just a freak and she's just so fun and being able to redo the music and be able to, I rewrote the lyrics on the songs and was able to redo the vocals and it was very cool. Yeah, and they normally, it's always very difficult translating lyrics to the satisfaction of the Japanese because poetry does not translate, especially from Japanese in English or vice versa. It's very, very different. So I always have to be very honorable about maintaining the spirit of the message of the lyrical quality. But I am a lyricist, and it is something that I've written, adapted a lot of music for sync purposes and for production. So they were so wonderful with me in this process. It's the first time I've translated lyrics, and you do have to rewrite them to a certain degree, quite a bit, but maintain the message of what the poetry is saying. And they accepted everything I wrote without any changes. So that really was an honor because when you're phrasing a vocal, when you're singing, the phrasing is critical, so it's like, even if you just drop a word or two or add something, it can really change the feel of the music. So
now I'm curious, I have a question. How? Yes, I'm allowed!
He gets to answer his own first.
Yes. How did that happen? I mean, since it's kind of an unusual thing, did you say, I sing, can I do this? Or did something else happen to make this happen?
Bandai has been very, very good to me.
Okay.
And so they know that I sing, and we've actually kicked around doing a few live concerts and doing some music. And I was going to at Anime Expo, but they decided to invite the Japanese folks, and they performed instead. So they did the live music. But yeah, we were talking about doing a duet or something. But